Hello, welcome to a new video. Today I have a very special deck for you guys. It is this no-brain Golem Beatdown deck, which I found actually by cruising on Royale API. I was checking for which decks has the highest win rate percentage in the whole of Clash Royale when playing grand challenges, and this was actually the first deck, which honestly looks pretty simple to play, looks pretty simple to pick up. Looks like you just have to know a few principles of Golem Beatdown deck playing, and the rest is just pretty simple. It has a lot of spells. I think it has the Tornado, the Lightning, and the Golem Barrel. And then as a structure, you of course have your Tombstone, which helps with your Skeleton King, and then just the Golem with the Night Witch, which are one of the best combos. And then to help with your Tornado, the Baby Dragon is right there. Which can deal so much damage in AoE damage. So this deck is pretty solid. It's actually got a bit of everything. The Night Witch can deal a lot of damage. And yeah, so the first principle I want to leave you guys with is that you have to play defense for the first 2 minutes of the game. For the first 2 or 3 minutes of the game. When you're in single elixir, you have to play pretty passive, because if you golem in the back, they have a free pass to take down any of your towers, because you will not have any elixir to actually defend their push. And please do not golem first play. I know it's very tempting to golem first play, and you think that's the play that you should go with, but please listen to me. Do not golem first play. That is something that can actually get you punished on higher ladder, and you do not want to go there. So right now as you can see, we have been defending for the first 2 minutes of the game, and now when we actually get an elixir advantage is when we will start placing our golems in the back. The perfect combo is having a Tombstone, placing your golem, placing your Night Witch, your Skeleton King, your Baby Dragon, and then having either your Lightning or your Tornado ready. In this case, you can see that we actually Lightning 3 cards. We tried to Lightning the Firecracker, but she moved back right when we're trying to Lightning her, so it didn't work. But then you can see that we managed to finish her off with the Tornado. The Baby Dragon actually did one attack and killed both Firecrackers thanks to their Tornado, so that was really good. And look at how much damage we've actually managed to do in our first push. Thanks to the defense that we have been doing at the start. This game will go into overtime, which honestly for a Golem Beatdown deck player is insane, because you can get a lot of value. You're honestly going to win every time that you get there. And look at him, now he wants to end it because he knows that in overtime he has everything to lose and we have everything to win. We're a bit late with the Tornado, but the Hog only gets 1 hit. Our Golem though gets obliterated, and we're tempted to Lightning the Firecracker, so we're going to try it out. Again, she dodges it. No, she didn't dodge it. So now look at the Golemites. They're actually at the tower, 200 damage. Will they get it? Oh, remember they have death damage. Look at that one, 75. One more hit, 26. And when he dies, when he died, the death damage actually took the tower. So that was very good for our first game. Now we're going to move into our second game. And look at the time left. This is very funny. We have been 1 minute waiting without playing any cards, which is honestly very good for us. Since we are a beatdown deck, I told you we are better when there's double elixir. We're gonna Lightning in defense because we really don't care. Until we get to double elixir, we want to spend as much elixir as possible on defense, and when we get into single elixir, that is when we can start to leave some of our defenses unattended, and we can start to just focus on playing golems and attacking that way. Here I was tempted to Tornado, but I didn't think that he was gonna reach our tower. I'm not usually a golem player, but I think that's one of the plays that you should do. Anyways, since we know that we're ahead in elixir, but we know that we're really ahead on elixir, and we know that double elixir is about to hit in like 10 seconds, so we think it's fine to play a golem in the back. Always remember to count your elixir, because if you know that you're up in elixir, it's essential to play a golem. It's a green light. It's like a green light for you to play your golem. Here we want to play our Baby Dragon and then hopefully get either a Lightning or a Tornado. Here we're going to save up for a Lightning just in case, but we decide to Tornado, and look at that, he actually places the Skarmy at the perfect time when we Tornado it away. However, his defense is going to be very annoying, because the Giant Skeleton Bomb is going to kill all of our backline, and we can't really do much about it. Our goal in this game will be to actually get our golems to the end of to his tower without them splitting into golemites, so the death damage can actually be dealt to the towers. Here you can see that we're actually defending in the back, and then when we see that we have enough elixir to do a counter attack, we put a golem in there. The only thing we don't have right now is the baby dragon, because that actually got killed. So instead of tornadoing, we're actually going to lightning. That is a very valuable lightning. However, the Night Witch is actually going to die to the giant skeleton bomb, but she managed to take out the baby dragon. And then look at the damage that the golems, just by reaching the tower, do. It's insane. Just if you get your golem to the tower, that's honestly so much damage. It's so good for you, so bad for your opponent. And that's just if the supporting cards get there, you're taking the tower for sure. But if only the golem gets there, it's a really good attack as well. So here now we're going to golem in over there, try to save the Skeleton King, which we managed to do, and carry the dragon to the end. We're going to Night Witch in the bridge, and now we're going to actually save up for the lightning. But in case he's Karmis, we prepare the tornado, and we were actually right. This Karmi gets obliterated, the death damage of the golem splits the tower in half, and then the baby dragon finishes it off for the second win of today. Now we're going to play a log bait deck. I believe that he doesn't have Inferno Tower. I think he has Tesla. I'm not sure. Or even Bomb Tower. I think he has Bomb Tower, but I'm not really sure. We'll see. So now he comes very, very aggressive on offense. So we decide to just lightning in and get rid of any trouble that he could have caused. Because of his fireball, he was really low in elixir, and we decided that that was the best play. And now you can see we're actually going to Tombstone, since we're really up in defense, and a Tombstone can honestly cause a lot of trouble for logbait players, since they first of all cannot Princess the bridge, and they cannot do like really big attacks with like a knight and a goblin barrel or something like that. So we can see that he actually has a wizard. I'm a really big hater of the wizards. I don't like them. I think they're a trash card, and I don't like facing them either. But oh well, he has a lumberjack as well and a balloon. So this is a pretty weird logbait version deck. It's not really logbait, it's more like it just has a princess and a knight. But the rest of cards are different. So the balloon, I don't think it will get to a tower. No, thank God it didn't get to our tower. We try to activate the Skeleton King's ability, but he dies just in the last moment. We think about dragging the princess to the tower so that our baby dragon can kill it, but in the end we actually decide not to do it just in case. And look at that. Since I told you at the start, in single elixir, it doesn't matter how much elixir you spend in defense, as long as it's more or less value. For example, right there, a lightning costs 6 of elixir, and we killed a princess, which is 3, plus a knight, which is 3, so it was 6 for 6. It was more or less value, and we just got that out of our way when we were up in elixir, actually. So that's pretty good. Now that double elixir hits, we're actually going to start cycling cards in the back. We don't feel comfortable in going in with a golem because we're not that up in elixir. But now that he actually fireballed, I am very comfortable in going with one of these. But we will wait until we get rid of this. See, look at this lightning value. You get a balloon, a witch, and a lumberjack, and then you get a counter push going to his tower. So we're actually going to activate the ability here to get rid of the wizard. We were thinking about the tornado, but it's not really valuable, and he's going to go princess, but this is going to do a lot of damage since the baby dragon is in the tower. Just look at that health bar go down. And since he has to, since he wasted a lot of elixir and he still has to defend, we go with a golem. I don't know why he's fireballing the tombstones. He doesn't get any value out of doing that. But oh well, we prepare a baby dragon, and we know that we're going to use our lightning again, because the lightning in this deck is just essential. You can either lightning it or tornado everything together. Here we're going to actually lightning on defense. Look at that. So lucky lightning, because I thought we missed the balloon, but in the end we actually hit it. It just got hit very late. He places a very good fireball that actually almost kills our baby dragon, but in the end there's nothing he can do against our incredible push, so we just take the W. And now the final game against Steph, we actually start with a tombstone on the left side, since he played a knight on the left side. And here we're gonna bar barrel the left side. Bar barrel is actually amazing right now, because it can kill evolved firecrackers really well. Now that we've seen that he actually rocketed it, we're going to let our Skeleton King actually die, and we're going to place a golem since he wasted a lot of elixir, and he will have a hard time defending us even in single elixir, I believe. The bad thing about this deck is that those firecrackers are very tough to hit, either with lightnings, tornadoes, or anything. So yeah, they're just very annoying how they move back. It's difficult to calculate it, but oh well. Play baby dragon. We're going to try and tornado them together so the baby dragon can kill it, but I don't think it works out. Oh no, in the end we're actually gonna lightning. This is a pretty good lightning because it gets the golem to the tower so that this death damage can be done on the tower. He actually plays a tornado, but it was useless because it was very, very early. And here we try to tornado the firecracker, but it doesn't work in the end, and our baby dragon actually ends up dying before it could have even killed the firecracker, so that's fine. And now look at how you can defend a firecracker with a barbarian barrel. Yeah, that's just a great placement. It works against the Volt firecrackers as well. It works even if the firecracker is protected. So you can get a lot of value with that. Here we actually try and tank the mortar with the golem, but I don't think it works. No, it doesn't work. We should have played it a bit higher up, but oh well. It allows us to start our attack, but it wasn't the best placement. And we actually try and snipe it with the baby dragon, but it actually focused on the knight. So look at this play. We tornado it, everything together, and right when the baby dragon is about to actually do damage, the firecracker pushes back, so the baby dragon isn't able to kill her. But then he manages to kill her, but they both die at the same time, so that wasn't a lot of value. Regardless, now we're going to try and counter our tombstone with this placement. Look how the mortar will focus on the skellies, and it will, honestly, if the Skeleton King wouldn't have been there, it would have just kept focusing on skellies and stuff. So that's a good placement to learn. Here we're actually going to go, since he used rocket, we're going to go with another golem. Every time he uses rocket, it's 6 elixir, so I think that's a free pass for our golem. We're going to try and barbarian barrel, but the firecracker is going to move back. Look at the barbarian barrel, it gets one hit. The firecracker just moves out of the tornado range, which was horrible. And then he's able to actually place a second firecracker. That is so annoying. That was such good defense by him and such bad attack by us, since we actually missed that that tornado. We're actually gonna lightning the mortar, the knight, and the firecracker. We were struggling with firecrackers right there. That tornado is a bit weird. I think he wanted the mortar to hit everything and the tower, but it didn't work out. We're actually gonna golem. I think he'll rocket the golem and the tower. I'm not sure. I'm putting the Skeleton King there just in case he mortars, but he doesn't. He decides to go for a rocket instead, which gives us a lot of value. As I've told you before, it's 6 elixir that he cannot use on defense. So yeah. So now we have the opportunity to actually lightning the mortar. But first of all, we're actually going to tornado. Look how satisfying that is. The baby dragon actually kills everything, and then the lightning hits the tower, the mortar, and the knight. And that is just game over. So thank you for watching. Hope you liked this deck. If you liked the video, like and subscribe, and actually comment any other future ideas, and I'll see you in the next one.